Hey everyone, today I'm reviewing the Chinese version of Plants vs. Zombies 2. Every review on the international version is already outdated. So considering they revamped the game and no one went back to review it, but oh well, who cares? I made a Chinese Apple ID somehow, I'm not going to tell you how or the information for it, but let me just say, I don't, just if I do, it'll probably end up being locked. I'll have to make another one. It doesn't take that long, it'll just be obnoxious and dumb. But let's review this bad boy. I think it's a bad one. Also, let's actually just show you the startup screen. And yes, I had it down. That's not even important information. There's a subject matter here. First of all, this game is, in my opinion, like in some way or another, it was a bad game. But my drive to playing through this was the new stuff, which I've exhausted that. I have no drive to continue. That's the problem. Oh, and also, the gems that you obtain and use. Notice this. This is a local side file. This is the server side. The file on the right is always a higher save. So choose that regardless of if it's a local save. I've seen everything this game has to offer. Except for like 3 or 4 zombies in modern day. I have no drive to do that. I just don't feel that it's worth it. There were horror stories on how difficult this game was. Till they changed that. You start off in ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt isn't even a full world. It's half a world. It sucks. This game, let me just say, okay. It uses the star system. You need stars to unlock worlds. You need 620 stars to unlock the last world. That's when I unlocked is Wild West. Ancient Egypt Pirate Seas and Wild West are the same. Everything after that has a new minigame, new zombies, or is entirely new. First off, we have Kung Fu Roller, which has 2 new bosses, which has a bunch of new zombies and 2 bosses. The first new boss battle actually is in the daily challenge. And it's actually this guy right here, the 3rd one. I can earn that plant right there by doing that, but I don't have any reason or want to do that. And trust me, you don't get a lot of plants in this game legitimately. Well, you have to pay up, because clearly communism can support, you know, this bullshit. It's not like the government gives them only the kind of money they need. Yeah, basically China's pretty much screwed. Like, communism does not function well with this broken format. I beat the Gunpowder Devil, which is what this guy is called, on all 3 parts, all 3 phases. Then there's the blade wielding hero, who I beat him through a cheap method called, let me just show you my method to beat this guy, and how I didn't care. And those gargantuars scared me. This is not my method, this is my attempt to do it legitimately. My strategy involved using a level 3, whatever the shit this is, to shoot this guy down, combined with harsh insta-kills. I had to put singing sunflowers down this lane, down there, and there, fill these and these with this guy, do a line of this, it was this guy, and then line the rest with explosive walnuts. As the fun went on, I placed on grape shots, explosive walnuts, squash, and power lily, and lava guava, just to barely kill this guy. Which, same with Pirate Seas. When I got to that, I was stressed and nerve-wracked, because I barely got to the end of it. Why? Let me just show you. Okay, Far Future has new minigames. I'll be showing you the promo after I'm done doing over the new stuff. Call World has 2 new bosses, new plants, and new minigames. a couple, like one new mini game, two new mini games, a bunch of new zombies, and two new gimmicks, two new bosses, two different species of, I guess, types of zombies, or actually two different types. For future, does this have any new plants? For future just has two new mini games. Dark Ages has new plants, new zombies, new gimmicks. I think the new zombies also appear in the boss, but I'm not entirely sure. Bigger Beach has the same. Also, Dark Ages also has new mini games. Bigger Beach is the same thing. New zombies in it, new mini games, probably new zombies. New zombies are also in the boss, most likely. I don't know for sure. And new plants again. One of which is the acid lemonade, which you will need this acid lemonade. Save up your gems to like 600 or something, and get it in the endless challenge, which I'll show you later. Frostbite Caves, the same crap as before. New shit, basically. Sky City, I like to call it this is generic War World. Go to war with China. Cause it's rigged and I don't want to talk about it. It's just the same thing as Kung Fu World, but as in, yes, it is two new bosses, which are each in the same level. I think it transformed and it makes your day hell. I fought the boss on my phone, and I might link you to that video in the description where I slowly went insane. Lost City introduces the same stupid stuff. New mixtape tour, same crap with a bunch of new stuff, except no new minigames here. Jurassic Marsh is the same as before, but no new minigames. Modern Day is the same as typical, no new minigames. Steam Age is your final world with no end boss. It's bland, it's kind of boring, but my main drive is the new gimmicks, was it? Oh, is that actually how it is? Basically, now I'm going to go in detail on the new stuff. I'm not going to spoil. I'll do that after I give it my rating. The problem with this game is its puzzle piece system. Let's go into, say, Castle in the Sky. I mean, Sky City. I mean, Hell in the Sky. You can't do this level without getting one of the two other things you have to play a space shooter stage with. The endless challenge looks like this. I need the coconut cannon. I don't have 240 gems. Your main ally for this game will be Battle Z and the PvP shop. Battle Z gets you gems, and the PvP shop basically gets you, and the PvP shop will give you puzzle pieces to get plants. What are puzzle pieces? Now imagine the seed packets from earlier. They added a PvZ to imagine if you needed them to get plants, and in your progression for it, basically you need to get enough puzzle pieces to upgrade, and they're ridiculously random to get. That's it. And it's ultimately just a mess, only made to shake the Chinese right. My family needs to pay the medicine, Chinese government. We don't care. We don't care about your family. Shouldn't have wished that get on the Chinese on an app on your phone. How'd you even get a phone to begin with? I don't need the money. We don't care. We don't have to give you the money. We don't have to. This is communism. No, I'm broke. That's basically what this game would cause in China. Like, is China still communist? That's actually concerning me. Then we have the Daily Challenge, which is just 9 preset levels. Each of these has 3 levels. I've beaten all of them. Like, I've done everything almost everything this game has to offer, except Modern Day. Like, I've seen these guys in the Endless Challenge, and I've seen this guy right here on my phone, and trust me, this is not a fun. This is essentially like hell. Like, I'd rather watch one of those weird YouTube videos that are like, here we see a screw going into the side of the head. Now we see it spinning. Now we see an egg spinning. Now we see the head exploding in blood. I'd rather see that well-made piece of art than suffer through this for 10 hours, actually. I guess it qualifies as this is off topic again. This is where you can ingest shove plants in here to get a puzzle piece, like. And basically, this green needs to be green for you to be able to do it. You set this up, and then with that, you just wait like an hour to 24 hours to get your stupid stuff that may or that probably won't help you. You get this by earning stars. You get most stuff by earning stars. Your main form of survival in hard mode is gotten via 330 stars. I can't begin to tell you how screwed up this game is. This is not a fair game. Remember, clean up Plants vs. Zombies use the international version? Oh, microtransactions. It's bad. Ever played the Chinese version? This is like worse. You can't buy a plant outright, which you'd want to do in the context of this game. Now let me go over this. And now, basically, I'm going to show you Sky City. Actually, no, I'm not going to show you. This is all up to surprise. Now I'm going to show you an example of why I can't fight the boss. And with that, I've beaten level 24, and what do you mean? Upon further inspection, you have to get every star. But some of these variable stages are impossible. Because they just aren't actually impossible without the correct stuff. Also, can I get my free daily reward? You need to keep up with this game every day of your life to get daily rewards from this. You eventually get the purple chest once every 3 days. This one, the blue one once every day. This one you need to pay gems for, and it's not worth it. I think I've covered almost everything. I've covered that, I've covered the chests, I've covered all the worlds. Oh, Steam Age, I'll show you that one. I dreaded this, but when I finally unlocked it, I'm like, okay, this is stupid and it's bland and I despise it. I powered my way through it, no matter how many gems this took, for the novelty of getting to the final boss. I think I have a theory on why this game is brutal. Yeah, it's essentially just coming soon. And the actors, PopCap Seattle, I believe, told them no egg train. Basically, now let me give you my score on this game. It gets a 5 out of 10. It's just the small things. It's just the broken UI and everything about it that stop it from being good. That damages reputation for me. And that spending currencies requires a server. You need to have server access to beat the game. That's what gives it a 5 out of 5. It's still a good experience. If you can go back to this game once a day, every day, grind out daily levels, daily Battle Z levels, and grind out the PvP shop for everything. Now I'm gonna go over the game's ending and plot and shit, because I just spoiler warning. Well, after I show you what PvP is, then spoiler warning. Not enough. Tapping this gives you nothing. What is the point of this? This is where you can upgrade one thing at a time. I focused on this. So if I ever take a long hiatus from the game, then I'll have a bunch of those things to spend. Which I will take a long hiatus from the game after I fill out the almanac and defeat the final boss in Steam Age. This is where you can train zombies. Can I train any more zombies? Whoa. When should I... Oh. I want to go against War. What do you mean? Oh, I don't. I think it just says you're out of stuff to do. PvP mode is like iZombie. Or whatever. It's actually good. Although the international PvP mode just ported it to this game. But China Wars or something, I don't know. Golden Gatling piece, I think that actually still requires money. Alright, spoiler warning if you're going out. So the player arrives in ancient Egypt. I believe it's the original timeline of Plants vs. Zombies 2. You go through it, you fight the Zomboss entering in. After that, this is the galaxy. Spoiler warning, by the way. This is the galaxy. This is not time travel. Because just fuck you. Just fuck you, I guess. Well, what do you mean it's time travel? No, this is a galaxy. This is called outer space to the Chinese. I don't understand. Then you eventually play through it and grind out the Chinese government to give you money to spend on this game, or buy some iTunes cards off a shady site, or slowly grind it up in game, which is what I did. Which is actually fast if you know how to grind through Battle Z, grind through PvP shops and the daily calendar. I'll show you what button that is. No, that's a give us all your money button. That's a ruin your Chinese livelihood button. That was a daily calendar button. Oh, I forgot to show you the upgrades. Upgrades are part of spoilers, though. This is a bunch of different things you can upgrade. I don't fully understand it, but costumes gives you better plant food effects. After you go through Pirate Seas, the same dialogue exchange happens. Then you go to Wild West. And then you go to Kung Fu World, which was erased in a later event of the game. Essentially, after this, I think the first guy was like the ultimate challenge. I don't know what the dialogue exchange was. I don't know, but then basically at the end of Kung Fu World, so creative questions, why is there another ultimate challenge? Pennyverse, which is this guy could have been eating your taco in the other room. You fight this the blade wielding hero, you defeat him. You go to the future to fight Zomboss. But in fact, Zomboss was not in any of these. Zomboss wasn't there. You first encounter him in the Dark Ages. Events are the same, I guess. The Great Beach is about the same, except with Dark Ages and onward, you see points in time that were erased from reality. And what used to be the modern day ending of Plants vs. Zombies 2. That's my theory on it, at least. It's not even a freaking present from the Merlin movie. Maleficent. Yeah, just a bootleg of that. Basically, new zombies in here. Another Sky City is where you go high up in the sky. Something about like Zomboss, and probably owns a country and is sending his military at you. I assume that. There's no dialogue for the Zomboss fight, which is sad. Could have been like, I will destroy you. With the most powerful Zombot in my... Yeah, that would have been amazing dialogue. Lost City is the same. This is the same, but with bizarre, kawaii dinosaur undertones. And no thanks, I'd rather look at fan art. Cause this borderline feels like you're looking at fan art. Like crying baby dinosaurs that come from eggs. But what? In modern days, which is when the timeline splits. After you get there, Zombie says you've destroyed time. As in, you've literally destroyed the Kung Fu world and the Sky City from reality. Also, after Lost City, the events of the current state of the game take place. Zomboss is in every world, and the second Ultimate Challenge guy is actually just the second day actually plays in the daily. First guy, Ultimate Challenge guy is in the daily challenge, which unfortunate, but still. And then the events of all this take place, they're about the same. There was a notable difference, like some minigames like Kiss or Tat are gone. Then your first new world in this format is Neon Mixtape Tour. Jurassic Marsh in modern day, which I believe is the era in which time itself is destroyed. In which you destroy this and this. And in the game, technically split off into two separate timelines. In the international timeline and the Chinese version timeline. In the Chinese version timeline, in the international timeline, you skip Kung Fu World to Far Future. And you skip Frostbite Caves to Lost City. You skip Sky City, thankfully. But after the events of modern day, in the international version, time breaks and you get shot back to ancient Egypt. Then get shot to modern day to fight Zomboss in modern day for real. Get shot all the way back. You shot to the future, where Zomboss says all the zombies are dead. get shot back to the Pirate Seas, then get shot to the Jurassic Marsh, then get shot to Wild West, get shot to Dark Ages, and then Dark Ages, the last 30 days, last 10 additional days have been erased from time. The end. Screw you. Then Battle Seas, I think you fight through the Cardio Zombies, the Z-Mech, and the 10th Anniversary Zombie, and any other new stuff they dish out. The end, I guess, unless they make New World in the International. But in the Chinese version, it's different. As in, instead of time shattering, you're getting shot throughout time, ultimately destroying the next part of your adventure. Instead, you go to the Steam Age. Well, then again, kind of hilarious, really. Because Zomboss attacks you as high-class people. The dialogue of the fight is simple. You think you'd end this by throwing off some high-class gents? Scream. It talks about the steam. The Industrial Revolution has created many more machines or something or whatever. It eventually says scream, and never see again. Or something along those lines. I remember seeing from the pre-release video, and then you fight Zomboss and defeat him. I guess the end? I don't know. Like this almost want to remove your eyes? I didn't know. In the end. Also, now let's go over the new zombies. They all look like atrocious off-brands. And in my honest opinion, this game isn't even worse. It has its pros and its cons with the international version. In the end, I would recommend it if you really want to play more Plants vs. Zombies 2. But I would recommend it only to those who have time every day to claim to have 15 minutes of time to claim a bunch of daily rewards. Here's all the new zombies. I said spoilers, right? You're a spoiler. No, you watched past when I said spoilers. Gunpowder Devil, Blade Wielding Hero, No One Knew Here. The Maleficent Bootleg, the Knight, the generic medieval thief stock asset flip, the Naked Man in a Clamshell, Obey the Walrus King, Bootleg Zombie, aka a skier, Chief Icewind, a bunch of Sky City zombies, which are new, just because I want to do destroy him. The Zombot Murder Utron, 17 billion thousand. Lost Guide, inject it. The Person. Chinese dating face paint the music. Bootleg zombies, more bootleg zombies. Stolen car person, explosion proof police, digger zombie. Finally, the final boss. And that concludes my review. Did you say, oh, how dare you? Spoiler alert. This is spoilers. As you can see, they're actually sorted by their release. The old ones are all the way over there, but the new ones are at the very beginning. Blizzard, right? I don't understand it, though. Like Blizzard. It's like kind of like I don't. Basically, there's a bunch of new stuff, and you'll forget these new lawnmowers exist because hard mode doesn't have lawnmowers. That's that. My statement is final. This game is bad, but I would recommend getting it to see how bad it really is, and maybe play through it if you want to. That was the review.